Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Elmi Wirdiani. In this video, I'm going to present a pragmatic analysis about floating of maxim in a podcast that you may have watched or now, and the show is PodHub. So I'm going to analyze from one of episode of the PodHub, which was filmed by Deddy Corbuzier, Onat, Habib Jafar, and Vidi Aldiano as a guest star. For the first slide is background. Podcasts have become a popular medium of oral communication, offering relaxed, interactive, and informative conversation through platforms such as YouTube and Spotify. And their informal nature makes podcasts as a valuable source for pragmatic analysis, particularly in relation to Greece cooperative principle, which includes maxim of quantity, quality, relevance, and manner. And in real-life conversation, speakers often deliberately float maxim to convey implied meanings, express humor, or offer indirect criticism. And this phenomenon is commonly found in podcasts, especially those with entertainment on comedy themes. And however, research on making float or maxim floating in podcasts remains limited, and this study focuses on analyzing intentional maxim floating in one episode of PodHub featuring Deddy Corbuzier, Habib Jafar, Onat, and Vidi Aldiano as a guest star, aiming to identify the types of maxim being floated, and then the most frequently floated maxim and their communicative function. This is the problem statement. Here there are three problem statements that will be discussed in this analysis. The first is this study aims to identify the types of maxim floating in the PodHub episode with Vidi Aldiano. The second aims to find out which maxim is most frequently floated, and the last aims to explain the pragmatic function of the maxim floating. The method that used in this analysis is qualitative, and the approach with literature study and content analysis, and there are primary data and secondary data. For primary data, I use from PodHub podcast transcripts, its context and meaning based, and for secondary data from books, journal, and relevant articles. And data collection is from documentation and literature review, and data analysis is with examine communication function and meanings in the podcast. And the next slide, this is the data of floating of maxim of quantity, which have principle the speaker provides too little information or fails to meet the expectation of the context. In the context, Vidi doesn't know who Onat is and wants to know his background before continuing the conversation. Vidi said, "Kepercayaan kamu apa?" Onat said, "Apa?" So this response violates the maxim of quantity, which requires giving enough information, not too little or not too much information. But Onat avoids answering seriously and gives a playful or evasive reply, "It's apa?" So Onat could have answered with "I am Christian" or "I am Muslim," but here Onat avoids answering Vidi's question by giving a joking or evasive answer, "It's apa?" And as if he doesn't understand what Vidi is asking him. Thus, Onat's speech can be categorized as a type of floating of maxim of quantity because it doesn't provide enough information. So the next case, in the context, the four speakers are discussing the requirements to be considered a Habib. Onat said, kalau Habib dari non-Muslim gimana? And then Habib and Dedi answer, susah sih. The answer lacks details. Habib and Dedi avoid explaining why or how that situation would be difficult, so the answer feels vague. So Habib deliberately avoids explaining why or how the situation is difficult, assuming Onat already understand the meaning of his answer. Thus, the answer floating the maxim of quantity because it's a vague and uninformative answer. In the context, they are discussing the background of how the podcast started, and one of which involves Dedi being a convert to Islam. Vidi said, kapan sih mualaf? Dedi said, kapan ya? Memang mualafnya pakai hati soalnya. The expected answer is a specific time or date. So, Vidi expected was a specific time or date. Instead, Dedi deliberately gives an uninformative answer and instead avoids the required answer with the aim that the listener understand his intention to become a convert, and thus Dedi's speech is categorized floating the maxim of quantity because it doesn't provide the required information. In the context, they are talking about the past and Dedi's film character, including confronting haters. Onat said, sekarang orang itu kemana? Dedi said, bukan urusan gue. And this provide too little information and clearly avoids to the question, ending the discussion abruptly. So actually, Dedi can answer the question with I don't know or I know, but he deliberately ends the conversation abruptly without giving a sufficient answer. Thus, Dedi's speech clearly floating the maxim of quantity because it doesn't provide the required information. And the next is floating of the maxim of relation or relevance. With the have principle, the speaker gives a response that is relevant, irrelevant, or off topic, often using sarcasm or humor. Floating of maxim of relation. In the context, after discussing the meaning of Habib, Vidi is often called murtad by Dedi. Vidi said, kenapa sih aku dikatain murtad terus? Dedi said, soal Habib aja gak ngerti. And Dedi doesn't directly answer the question but sarcastically implies that Vidi's ignorance is the reason. Thus, this answer floating the principle of relevance because the answer is given outside the topic being discussed. The next data, they discussing about friends and Vidi says not all friends are bad. Vidi said, tapi kadang mereka justru bisa jadi penyemangat loh. Dalam Islam kan kita diajarkan untuk berpikir positif, itu snuzon. Iya kan? And then Habib said, baru aja pakai songkok udah sok. And Habib ignores the actual question about thinking positively and instead makes a personal attack, not relevant to the topic. So Habib could have answered by yes it is or not it's not. That's Habib's speech, floating the maxim of relevance by saying something off topic. And next, this data. Still the floating of maxim of relation, the context talking about whether Onat would be taught Islam if he converted. Onat said, kamu gak mau ngajarin aku ya? Habib said, gak open recruitment sih. And the response is humorous but irrelevant. Habib avoids saying yes or no and instead makes a joke. So in this data, Habib says recruitment in the world of work that has absolutely nothing to do with the question. Habib says recruitment in the world of work that has absolutely nothing to do with the question. Thus, Habib's speech is a floating of the maxim of relevance because it's irrelevant of the topic. Floating of the maxim of quality, which the principle the speaker gives clearly false information or makes a claim without evidence, often for humor or sarcasm. First data. Context: discussing people who falsely claim to be descendants of the prophet. Onan said, tahu nggak siapa orangnya yang suka ngaku-ngaku sebagai nabi? And Daddy said, Habib Nurmagomedov. And this floating the maxim of quality. Habib is not a Habib in the religious sense. Daddy is joking by naming a famous fighter, with the aims of other listener or not. Vidi and Habib laughing. And thus this answer floating the maxim of quality because it says something that is not true and without any real evidence. The next data. The context, they're talking about Vidi's mother. Daddy said, nama ibumu siapa? Vidi said, Mama Besba, karena dulu dia pengennya bebas jadi namanya Besba. And this is likely just a joke. The explanation behind the name Besba is in fact factual, violating the principle of truthfulness. So Vidi deliberately explains something that is not true and without supporting evidence. Thus Vidi's speech is floating the maxim of quality because the explanation given is not factual. And the last data is floating of the maxim of manner. With the principle, the speaker uses unclear or ambiguous language instead of being straightforward. The context, they ask each other about their favorite artists from the past. Onan said, kalau kamu siapa artis favorit zamanmu dulu? And Daddy said, kalau saya ya zaman dulunya mereka ya kayaknya zaman dulu saya. And this answer is deliberately confusing and roundabout. Instead of answering clearly, Daddy gives a funny and ambiguous answer. Actually, Daddy could have answered something like, my favorite famous is blah 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 blah, but Daddy deliberately answered with a sentence that was quite confusing to the listener. This study analyzed maxim floating in the podcast episode featuring Vidi Adriano, Daddy, Habib, and Onad. A total of 10 floatings were identified. Quantity 40%, relevance 30%, quality 20%, and manner 10%. The most frequent was floating of quantity, often used to build closeness, add humor, imply meaning, or avoid direct responses. So this finding suggests that in informal setting like podcast, a floating maxim serves specific communicative functions, and future studies should explore more episodes and consider cultural and genre influences to define pragmatic analysis. So in conclusion, despite floating maxim, especially the maxim of quantity, they serve a clear communicative purpose in informal contexts such as podcasts. It's often used to create humor, establish closeness, and express meaning indirectly. So the next slide is reference, and these are reference of my journal, my analysis, but I put all here as references of my analysis. Maybe that's all my explanation about the floating of communication principle in this podcast episode. I apologize if there are any mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.